Okay, next up, we're going to do the GP30. Now the GP30 right here weighed in at about 14.4 ounces and it pulled 80. Here's the thing with that. Mr. Helper weighed in at like 7 ounces. He also pulled 80. So there's a variable in here that probably has to do with the type of wheels you have. This GP30 has much nicer, newer wheels. And Mr. Helper's wheels are ancient, but they were also coated with Oxguard that was allowed to air dry. The GP30's wheels are also coated with Oxguard, but they were heat treated. And I think he slips a little bit. But the thing is, he's got a lot of weight. So here's the horsepower problem. High horsepower means once you get the train going, you can keep it going. But for starting power, high horsepower is not really all that relevant. Let's try. We're gonna see the GP30 right now. If he can pull pug scrapping train plus the scrapping guns. And he cannot, because we determined that the weight of this train, you need around 130, 140 to pull it. He pulls 80. All right, now I've got Mr. Helper on the back end. And if I add Mr. Helper to the back of this, let's see if that works. So now I've got Mr. Helper. Well, I better connect him up here. We'll get him on. There we go. Okay, so now I got Mr. Helper on the back. Let's see if they can, if this makes any difference, if these guys can do it together. Oh, just barely. And you can see that 30 is really slipping. And we are now at 108, okay, we're at 100% power, 126 speed step, and we're just barely making it. Let's see if we can go in reverse now. You hear all that slipping? That GP30 is working really hard and slipping. Okay, and we ran up to the top speed step on these guys, and that's where we're at. That's a very heavy train, but these guys made it. So that's another thing we're going to add to our data set.